past few, well, I want to say weeks, but it's really been just a few days, but it has been weeks too, is who's out next? Which universe will the Grand Zeno, as they call him in the dub, Grand Zeno, the Omni King, which universe is going out next? And it's pretty safe to say that it's narrowed down to Universe 6 and Universe 2. With the elimination of Kefla, Universe 6 has 2 Namekians left. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. And that's it. As far as Universe 2 goes, they've got 3 fighters left. Doesn't look very good for them. But Universe 11 also has 3 fighters left. But one of them happens to be Jiren, and that tips the scales quite a bit. We're going to talk about Dragon Ball Super Episode 118 and talk about why I think now it's not just going to be one universe getting deleted. I think it's going to be 2. Let's go ahead and talk about it as we break down the next episode preview like we do every week. Here we have Goku, did I say Goku? Piccolo fighting Universe 6 Namekian Saoneru, or is that Pirina? I always get them mixed up. AKA the new Lord Slug. And I just want to say that even though I am looking forward to seeing the Namekians fight, and hopefully we see some of those awesome little Namekian tactics, I also am, like I said in my review, a little bit let down by the way that these characters have been portrayed. I figured that the reveal of Namekians from Universe 6, which we kind of knew was coming, I mean, we kind of knew that they existed, would be a much bigger deal. It was just kind of a throwaway thing, and there's no story here, at least not yet. Now, will Dragon Ball Super in the future go and have an arc or tell a backstory with these Namekians? I don't really know, and probably not, to be honest with you, the way things are going now. But I am honestly let down by it. But the fight continues into 118 here with Piccolo and Gohan fighting them. And the animation and everything looks really, really good here. Now, here we have a shot of what appears to be Piccolo, and he is in position to prepare the Makanko Sapo, otherwise known as the special beam cannon in the dub. So it looks like what's going to happen is Gohan's probably going to be distracting one of the Namekians while Piccolo goes for the move. Now, that is a killing move. That move is meant to kill you, not just hurt you. So I'm guessing Piccolo's probably going to hit some kind of body part to kind of maybe the legs or something to weaken the Namekian so that Gohan can throw him out. Because remember, you can't kill in this thing and get DQ'd. It looks like he's holding chopsticks in his hand. It really looks like that. I know he's not, but when you pause that shot right there, it looks like he's holding a whole bunch of chopsticks. Or one of those like Japanese fans or whatever. But of course that's Piccolo preparing to fire a ki blast. Goku says in the subs, Universe 2 strikes back. We'll get to that in a minute. And there's the ki blast. Goku says, I'm trapped in a strong black hole and in trouble. Now that's new information. Based on the next episode preview, I'm going to get to the actual footage here in a minute. It looks like the Universe 2 guys who are left have some kind of ability to seal Goku away, like he says, in a black hole, like a, some kind of force field. Now, I wonder if it's actually a black hole or not. Like, we'll find out next week, but I do wonder what that's actually going to be like, what the properties of that move are. Here we have the Namekian extension, so we're going to at least see that. Here we have Universe 2. And they're all, you had to pause that because that went by really fast. They're all fighting Goku. Goku doing pretty good in his base there. Tired Goku, so I should tell you that these guys aren't that strong. And then here he comes, and then Goku says, just then Universe 6 begins an all-out attack. So, earlier in the preview, we saw the footage of the Universe 6 fight. Now we're seeing Goku talk about it. And this right here, it looks like these two guys are powering up. The question is, are they going to fuse? Are we going to see the Namekian fusion? We saw the fusion already with Kefla. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that we are going to see fusion. Now, one person, and I don't remember your name. I apologize if I forgot your name, but somebody hit me up on Twitter, or I think it was Facebook. I don't remember exactly. It was earlier in the week, and I wasn't in town all week, so I don't remember details. I had a lot of stuff going on, but somebody was like, well, what if Piccolo fuses with the Namekians and then eliminates himself? In theory, that could work, except for the fact that when it comes to Namekian fusion, the Namekians have to agree to it. You can't just touch the dude and put him inside you. Pause. You can't just touch the dude and fuse with him. You have to, that's going to be a quote, you have to, the other guy has to accept it. So The Universe 6 Namekians would have to accept Piccolo doing that. I don't think that's going to happen. But will the Universe 6 Namekians fuse with themselves? I think that's a possibility. You know, and here we have what appears to be some illusions and things from the Universe 2 guys. And again, I think that they are going to surround Goku and put him in some kind of force field to try to hold him down. Now, what that's going to do as far as eliminations, I couldn't tell you. I'm surprised they're not going after 17 and 18. Goku says here, Piccolo and Gohan are cornered by enemies with unlimited regeneration. Now, that's obvious because they are Namekians, but it's like, doesn't Piccolo have the same kind of regeneration, or is his limited? Is it something where the Universe 6 Namekians have a better version of regeneration? To me, that sort of makes sense, in the sense that we know the Universe 6 Saiyans have evolved differently because they have no tails, and that's why they're able to achieve these forms so much faster. Yes, that is the explanation. Whether or not you like it, that's the explanation, and it does make sense as far as the universe they're telling us. And this would make even more sense if the Universe 6 Namekians, you know, maybe they don't have the same abilities that Piccolo has, like turning gigantic or something like that, but maybe they can regenerate faster. Maybe their version of regeneration is better, and that could be the case. This guy looks a lot like Slug. Now there we have, of course, the shot of that force field being created. I really like the aura and the way it's done here. Goku says that, he said that. You know, and again, it looks like, just based on this, that we're probably not, I know it's only a 30-second preview, we're probably not going to get that backstory about the Sufurian, you know, the Tuffle, as they call him in the dub. We're not going to get, I hate the name, I'm sorry, but I hate that name, Tuffle. That's a horrible translation. Sufurian is not that hard to say. The Tuffles. It's lame. But anyways, we're not going to get that explanation that I talked about recently in my review about how we have the Yardrats and the Sufurians in Universe 2. We're not going to get it, at least not now. Like, I could totally see them doing like a guidebook or something later on, but it looks like Dragon Ball Super is not going to tell us anything, which, at least for right now, which is going to piss me off. I mean, it really is. Like, one thing that I can't stand about Super is that they don't explain things that need to be explained. Some things do get explained, and some things don't need explanation. I'm okay with certain things being kept a mystery, but when you bring up something and you actually have the characters in Universe say, wait a minute, a Yardrat, why is he in Universe 2? You got to explain it at some point. You can't just let it go. But that's just my opinion. Goku says Universe 7's in peril. Yeah, right. Now here it looks like, and I can't really tell, but there is bang action, so it looks like Gohan may in fact finally be tapping into Ultimate. And man, I was also pretty surprised now, you know, as we hit the tail end of the tournament, there's not been too much Gohan. There's a couple things here and there. The episode where he saw that locket and got emotional and whatnot, and, you know, or whatever, that he thought about his family. A couple of moments here and there, but we haven't seen anything from Gohan in this tournament or from Frieza. You know, the best thing Frieza did was that whole thing with Frost, you know, how he lied to him. We have not seen anything with these two characters, and I'm just wondering, are they being safe for the end? Are they all going to gang up on Jiren at some point, or Toppo? They've done nothing, and I'm okay. I'm not going to sit here and scream about it, because it's not really a big deal, because, you know, the series is still ongoing. You know, we can't judge the arc until the arc is over. Then we can judge the arc as a whole. So maybe Gohan will get a moment, but he hasn't gotten anything yet. Case in point, it looks like now he might actually be getting serious and tapping into the ultimate power. That was like, what, episode 90, I think, when Gohan first, like, got it back? So that was a while back. And here we have again that shot of the Namekians surrounding Gohan and Piccolo, which I guess that'll be the big fight. Now, let's discuss this right here. Accelerated tragedy, vanishing universes. That tells me, and again, the thing about vanishing universes is that when we first got the episode title and we first got the title leaks and the summaries, it's difficult in Japanese to figure out if something's singular or plural, right? Like when somebody says Kaioshin, they might be talking about one person or the entire race. Saiyajin, same thing. It looks like, based on this translation, anyways, vanishing universes means that it ain't just going to be one. So I'm going to go out on a limb right now, and I'm going to say, legit, I believe that both, I know this is crazy for one episode, but I believe it, both Universe 6 and Universe 2 are going to get deleted in this episode. Whether they both happen at the end simultaneously, or whether Zeno ends up deleting one halfway through the episode, maybe Universe 2 ends up losing, or perhaps in the one in the middle of the episode, one at the end of the episode. That could be like whenever Six lose. I don't know. I don't know, but I know that it looks like, I know there's going to be a storyline between Frieza and the Sifurian. That I know. I think the Sifurian might end up being the last guy in, but based on the spoilers. But I do think that 2 universes, 6 and 2, are both getting wiped out. And to be honest, it's shocking, but it's also kind of sad because I really like Champa, and Champa's going to end up being history. How will Beerus react to that? Again, I said it at the beginning of this video, this is going to be a very interesting episode. Here they are surrounding him. Shot to the gut, mouth blast. This episode I think is going to be entirely about the end of Universe 2 and Universe 6. Their last stand, so to speak, before they get tossed by Universe 7. So no matter what, Universe 7 is the best performing universe in this arc. I was kind of hoping they would not do that. Seems to be a little anticlimactic to do that, but those are the main characters. That's what they want to focus on, and that's just the way it's going to be. So yeah, that right there looks interesting. It looks like Piccolo's going to die, but he's not going to die. He just got hit with a big shot. Yeah, so what do you think? Do you think I'm right about that? Do you think that both universes are gone? I think that, yes, both of them are history by the end of episode 118. Let me know what you think. Thank you so very much for supporting the channel. As always, tons of new videos coming out very, very soon, including one about the possibility of Zamasu